Did you guys know that there's actually a fucking good um, god
What?
goddess? There's actually a good goddess of the drow.
Oh. Oh?
Name is Elistray
Okay.
or Eilistray or Eilistray. I don't know.
The god of what?
Goddess of the of freedom, of moonlight, and of song. Her alignment is chaotic good. She is basically the antithesis of Lolth. She turned against Lolth, but knew better than to seek solace among the Seldarine.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I come bearing cake.
Good.
Gotta send it.
I'll send
Send
images
some
of it,
cake.
and then I'll eat it.
Great.
It's as close as
Anyway. What kind of cake? Chocolate cake?
It's a yellow cake with chocolate icing.
Yeah, I figured. Ice cream cake is my favorite. Anyway, so you guys are brought through this place, very tall spire. It doesn't actually seem as if the spire itself has stairs that go up. It actually seems as if there are stairs that go down instead. But there is a bigger part of this spire as well, which goes up. You're just not sure how to get there. You are brought down one flight of stairs into a large room with what appears to be a pool of overflowing purple liquids that seem to be bubbling. And inside of this pool, there seems to be one large brain.
Oh, we're bringing this shit to the fucking brain?
With what appears to be many, many, many smaller brains inside of it.
Think dumb like Thrall, think dumb like Thrall, think dumb like Thrall, think dumb like Thrall.
Cheese, puppies, pancakes.
Cheese, puppies, pancakes.
Dumb like Thrall, dumb like
Puppy
Thrall,
cheese
dumb like-
pancakes.
Yes. Cats. Stupid cats. Oh.
The internet.
Yes.
You also see in front of the pool, standing there, with what appears to be his arms fully concealed, sort of in the very much the monk style, where his arms are in the others. That kind of thing. Just fully concealed. You cannot see any features whatsoever of this creature. And as you go, you watch as the Illithid turns to the pool and kneels, looks up at the figure, and then turns around and walks out. Dimble goes over and begins to place in front of the creature that is completely, what's it called, covered, all of the gifts that you guys have given him. The shackles, the gems, the boat, and what else was it? There was one more?
The dust.
And the dust.
Stardust.
The stardust.
Yeah.
Without a sound, this creature moves over, waves his hand over the pile, and it begins to just dissipate. And then he turns to the pool, and in all of your minds... Actually, hold on.
Not in mine, I don't think.
Yeah, I wanna see something. Okay. Put your phones. Do you allow this person to telepathically communicate with you?
No.
No. So you block
Not
you do know,
Like,
basically.
It gets the phone ID, like, illicit brain. No, I'm gonna slide the car. Oh.
Basically, what you do know is that just because they telepathically communicate with you doesn't mean they can read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type.
He has the amulet of non-detection, though, that does cover that part.
No, I'm saying just because
He's saying I could
He
let
can
them
speak.
communicate without giving them the rest of that.
without giving them rest. Yes.
Yeah. But I'm a paranoid, half-crazy old person.
Yeah. And we have overlap on several, like 2 magic items that should make it more difficult for them.
Yeah. So Bryce stands there and looks dumb. Like Frol.
Okay.
You know, I thought I might get tired of saying that, but I haven't yet.
Just looking at something. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the creature says in everybody's except Bryce's, this gift is most generous. We had heard of your arrival long before you have come here.
Not saying anything. I will just make things worse. Or does it
It is-
expect an answer?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought
No,
it
it
was
does not-
pausing for a
No,
response.
it's just pausing.
Okay.
And then it says, you hide your minds closely. This is interesting.
That's not...
You have something to hide. Dimble says, no, sir. No, we do not. Out loud. We simply wish for passage. That's all we need. The illithid, or the covered figure says, in exchange, before we allow you to pass through the great city, we would ask of you some questions. What brings you this way?
Does Dimble kind of look at us for that, or?
Dibble does look at you guys.
Yeah. We've heard about treasure further down below that we would like to search for.
There is no treasure in these caves, only death for those that seek it.
And those people are sure to drop their belongings.
Are you saying you are common grave robbers?
Can I look at Korg because Bryce can't hear him? Like, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what my last character would have said, but he's not involved in this conversation.
Yeah.
We're anything but common.
Yeah, exactly. We got this far, so we're not going. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But yeah.
Perhaps then you can be of use. No. He says, there is a particular body, one of our kind, and holds something precious to us. We want it retrieved.
Sure thing. Where is it? Sir.
It is far beyond the reach of us.
That
But
sounds
if
like
you are
some
going there, but if you are going there, then you may have a chance. Simply find it, and that will be enough.
How should we then bring it back up here the same way, or do we send it to you?
As long as you find it, it will be made clear.
It will be clear. Sure thing. We will definitely do that.
He says one more thing.
Yep.
Did you really think that a common polymorph smell would fool us?
I don't hear this.
Yeah, Frog kind of huh?
He says, as you watch as one purple long finger points straight at Bryce.
Ah. Well. Bryce, they know about the polymorph spell, and I was just going to say that we were worried that you had preconceptions against humans, and this would make things go more smoothly.
He looks at you, or turns his head because you can't really see his face, and then turns towards Gregory, who is also human, who is not polymorphed.
Yes, but he has a helmet.
And turns back at you.
Yeah, but he has a helmet.
Yeah,
This one doesn't.
Very obvious that he's a human.
Well, it might be an elf.
It's obvious to the illithid, at least, or to this creature.
Okay. I didn't think it was obvious. I'm stupid. I don't say I'm stupid, but it's implied.
It simply says to you, after making this statement, you have given gifts. Do this service for us, and we will make sure that you are rewarded. And any stain on the history of the illithids will be wiped clean.
You got it. It's a deal.
Are you lying?
I don't know. We're gonna look for
No,
elephant
it's
body.
out of character. Are you lying?
Out of character. It's a half-truth. I mean, we're gonna find the body, but I have no intention of coming back here ever.
They know that.
Okay. Do I know that they know?
Maybe.
Pancakes,
Bryce-
puppies, cats.
Bryce is kind of still. He heard the sentence about them knowing about the polymorph, but then
Yeah.
he hasn't heard any of the rest of it. So he's kind of just like got his one hand in his pocket and is frozen in place, waiting to see what's happening.
Yeah, I think they are fine with us if we do a little task for them after we pass through the city, and I said we will definitely do that for passage.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He points to what appears to be this sort of circular standing stone. Just sort of a raised platform on this metal floor. And it says, if you step on this, you will be transported to the edge of the city on the other side.
I will insight check to see if this is a thing that will send us to our doom.
You don't know.
I don't know. I know that I don't know, but I will still
Roll, yeah.
a
Go
crit.
ahead.
A crit. And that one. That's the. I'm so quick to go up on that thing.
You have no idea, but
He's telling me
think
nothing but the
he's
truth.
telling the truth.
Oh yeah, he's golden. I'm gonna kind of small jog over there, like yeah. Oh right. Oh yes. Then.
Bryce, still looking very nervous, one hand still in his pocket, follows.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, the rest of them very nervously walk over.
I am readying an action to do something stupid if this goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I assume you know what I'm referring to, Doc.
Kind of. Is it the watch?
No.
On
Gem.
redo times? Redo time?
No.
Oh, it's a gem.
Yeah, the gem.
Oh,
Yeah.
something with a gem?
Yeah.
What about it?
Leaving.
Oh, just teleporting. Okay.
Yeah, you know the check I have to make if I use it without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys all step on it. Nothing happens. And then you all appear at the other side of the city.
I would classify that as something happening. Go ahead, Casey.
Yeah, right? You're there. Go ahead.
Okay.
And it's not like you feel anything. It's just sort of like you step on it, there's a pause, and then you're just there.
Mm.
You know? It's almost as if the events of you going from point A to B have just been erased.
I'll check my pockets.
Everything's there?
Right? Is everything on your person?
I'm gonna. Well, yeah. First off, is that still in my hand? Because I was holding it in my pocket. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The next thing I'm going to do then is I'm gonna go ahead and, since we're out of there now, drop the concentration on the polymorph. So I turn back into myself. And I'm gonna do that.
No temporal anomalies.
Okay, so it was teleportation then, not. They've not time jigged us in some way.
You're not sure.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna, I guess, do a small jog out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Like power walking.
I would say with that Arcana, you're still not sure.
Okay.
Could be any number of things, but teleportation is among the most common
likely,
thing. Yeah. But yeah, you guys continue and make your way through. Dimble is like, whew, not sure why you polymorphed yourself. That
didn't tell
was
me not
a
to.
dangerous situation. Whew.
Right, we told you to plan ahead.
Do it, and then you let us in, and you.
Like,
I
you
mean,
could have just said they
you
can
did,
they can see
can
through
see
that shit.
through it. Of course they can.
How is that not? That's not of course at all. I'm from fucking.
Not enough.
I'm from space. We're from space. We don't know this shit.
You don't have illithids in space.
I don't go close enough to them to know what they can and can't see.
Yeah, space is big. You fucking just avoid them. There's no thing
the
like
other way.
yeah, like infinite directions. You pick the direction that's not illithid.
That's obvious.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. And he just
We
starts
agree.
moving away, and you depart the city, going away through the gate and out.
Good job, everyone. High fives all around.
I'm still sweating profusely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like have the aftershakes like this. Dog?
Yep.
Yeah,
just,
sorry, it sounded like it did.
just editing the screen. I just
Sure,
got
no
rid of
problem.
Kidum. So. Rocky's not mad anymore.
Rocket's not mad. Well, you don't know. Have we checked up on him? He's still on the ship.
No, he's
No,
not.
he's
He's with Korg.
All right. Okay.
Korg brought the rock with him.
Of course. In a teleport spell, does he count as an extra charge? Like, does it count towards the total number of people you
No.
can bring?
No.
I
So
think
he's
that's
not a
species.
person.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that you should run by
think
Korg.
I think that proves that he's not actually a person.
I think that proves that Korg is insane, but that's a discussion for another
He
day.
may or may not be insane.
I mean, you'll just be one of many insane people on this ship, but still.
Yeah. I mean, that the fact that he may or may not be insane may or may not be, you know, applicable to the fact that Rocky speaks to him. So
Yeah.
True.
That's very true. Yeah.
But anyway, you continue. You continue, and you begin to see the torch sconces with the crystals on them again, and they all glow as you walk through them until eventually they begin to become less common, and then they peter out until they are no longer there. And then you basically see some more natural steps going down. You continue. And
Hang on, we
takes a
forgot to
while.
flood the city. Shit, we gotta turn back.
You forgot to flood the city.
Yeah, fuck. I knew it was something.
No, you continue for a long while. It seems as if this goes on for a good stretch, somewhat of a maybe like 4 hours or so of you just walking and walking and walking at a downward slope the entire time. It's a very gentle downward slope, but it's definitely downward. Which makes it somewhat easier to walk because you just
as-
use
As
gravity.
we're walking down, would ask Bryce. So, right, this Everstone thingy or Evercore. Do you know? Like you said that something about that your thing was about, like space, and you can kind of get a like. Does that mean like teleportation and stuff?
Yes.
Yes. This thing about like ghost. So is this about like life and death and thing? So it can bring. Or what can we
much-
expect?
How much does Bryce know about the other gyms? That's actually a good question.
Nothing at all.
I know that there's a set of them.
You do know that they exist.
Yeah.
You do not know what they are, what
Yeah.
they do, or
How about
anything
this?
like that.
Can Bryce speculate considering all the information we've gathered so far?
Well, what he precisely knows what his gem does, and what it's called, and how it was made, and everything like that. He also knows how the other ones were made, and that there was a set of them.
Yeah.
So you can infer, based upon
Oh shit! What happened to your mic, man? Doc?
We can't hear you, Doc.
Yeah. you're muted.
Mike, or Doc, your mic cut out.
Yeah, your mic quality just dropped down and then disappeared entirely.
did I go?
Yes. Hello.
Where did I go? Where did I mute? Did you hear all of it?
No.
What was the last thing I said?
We've heard you saying that he knows everything about his gems, and then something infer, and then you just trailed off.
Oh.
Basically, we heard you say that I know about my gym, how it was created, how the others were created, that there was a set, and I could infer.
That you could infer based upon what your gem does, and what your gem is called, and everything like that.
Mhm.
What exactly that gem is, and what it would do based on what it's doing.
Yeah, I mean, out of character, I kind of know. I'm just trying to implement.
Yeah.
So
Some of that
something to do
into
with
in-character.
life or souls or something like that.
Do you think it can resurrect the dead?
Maybe.
And that's why ghosts are around it? Or does it just control death, do you think?
I would certainly assume it's one of the two.
Thought you... Okay. Alright then. So, if one of us dies down there, if we get the thing, it might not be permanent. That's good.
Yeah.
You can't fucking laugh like that. Alright. I have this honest feeling that we don't want to die down here. Because that might have repercussions.
I just hear the maniacal laughter of a god controlling
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of freaked out about it now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Feel it, my hip. Like, bad hip. Okay. Go ahead.
anyway,
Yeah.
just looking at something.
Better.
Okay. Ah, that's okay. Anyway, point being, you continue. Like I said, takes you about 4 hours until anything happens. Of you just walking and walking and walking. Until eventually you begin to hear the sound of more water. The sound of running water. And you come to a pass where it seems as if there is just running water about maybe like ankle height, just constantly streaming downward from what appears to be a couple of waterfalls from the cracks of the wall. And the water actually looks very clear, like crystal clear, like pure almost.
Bryce, is that magical water?
I'll detect magic, is it?
He does not.
No, it's not.
Right. Just worried if we were supposed to touch it or not. I'm worried about everything down here now. Like, they're fucking
Bryce
blobs.
is like paranoid. He's looking at everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's water coming from the walls.
Yeah, sure. Dude, Doc, you can't just say, oh, it's just water. You made us fucking paranoid.
Yeah, I mean, it's here.
We are just the result of your beating us. Like, okay. Yeah, we continue to follow the guy.
Continue.
How much longer is it?
I mean, well...
Oh, I'm sorry, let me rephrase. Are we there yet?
No, you're not. We're not.
Okay, thank you.
We still got a long way to go, honestly. We went through the Illithids.
What's
Then
next, the City of Beholders?
No. There's no beholders here.
Thank God.
We don't know.
Anyway.
What is next?
My kind. Deep gnomes. Should be easy. I mean, they're not going to really want anything from us.
Great. Maybe we can buy supplies while we're there. That sounds like a no.
Kind of hoarders.
Okay.
I hope I get to see my cousin. I haven't seen him in a while. He says as he walks by.
I hope we don't.
That's incredibly rude. Why would you say something like that?
It's a long story, and it involves him having to give you memories back. It don't matter. It's just we had a conversation about it. It's just don't want to talk about it.
He just shakes his head and tuts.
Yeah.
And just continues. As you're continuing, the volume of water is beginning to get more and more as you're walking down.
Is there any kind of a tidal flow, or is it just standing water?
It is a flow, yeah. It's very much
running water.
It is running water, yeah. But it's going from ankle height to knee height.
Is this normal?
No, I'm not sure why there's so much water here. There must be locked the caves nearby.
Yes, that must be the thing, right, Bryce?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, water. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never even seen water this this far down.
I don't even know where that possibly could come from.
But I mean, eventually you get to the point where it's stomach height for the medium creatures.
We have a
And
boat.
the gnome
No,
is
we don't have
getting.
a boat.
You don't have. You gave it away.
He gave it to the elephants.
And
We did?
It's well, yeah.
It was one of the gifts.
Ah, shit. Fuck. Okay.
I mean, how well can you hold your breath?
Who are you asking?
Gnome.
No, I'm asking Frol.
Oh.
The gnome, by the way, is now on top of Gregory. He's just sort of like on his shoulders.
Frol, you're like neck deep at this point, aren't you?
I'm fine.
That's why he's asking Frol, how well can you hold your breath?
Dwarves are excellent swimmers.
No, they're not.
I've never
And
been this
then-
far down its water in my entire life. Okay.
And then it just sort of stops, and it is sort of running, but it's very gradual. And it gets to the point where he's sort of confused because he says, "There's supposed to be an entrance here, but all I see is a wall. I think it's underneath the water." He says as he sort of like points and looks down.
I stick my head underwater.
And the
and
water
look
has
around.
gone a little bit murky, but yeah. You stick your head under the water,
Uh-huh.
you look. There actually does seem to be a blocked crevice, almost as if like someone rolled a boulder into it. And it's not that big at all. But there's still sort of like a crack where the water is very slowly seeping through. So there is a rush of water going there, but it's
I will use-
building up like
will use the-
like a sink,
I will
basically.
use the one of secrets, and hopefully there's like a switch somewhere here.
I pop my head back out of the water and say, there's a boulder blocking the door. Do you want me to try to open it?
Oh, is it like a real boulder or like a fake boulder? Like a door boulder?
It's not a very big boulder, but it's a boulder. Wait, hold on. The last time we opened a door, that didn't.
I don't want all this water rushing in, especially with the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no.
yeah, that would. I can imagine how that would be a very bad idea. To open.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
if you could get rid of this water and maybe like, I don't know, block.
Hang on. I might have something for this, because as an action, you can scrub the cult rune on the surface of any volume of water. That water freezes in a 10-foot radius around the spot where you scrub the rune. So, what I do is
We could freeze the boulder in ice.
No. Like if this is the tunnel, whoop, I cannot make like a barricade of ice, like a ice dam, basically.
Okay.
Like in the water. So and so it becomes kind of separated. All right. So if we remove that now, only the water in our section will get through. So he will kind of.
How many times can you do that, by the way?
It's just an action.
No, how many times?
It's just an action. It doesn't require spell slots or anything.
Oh, okay. It's just
Yeah.
a thing. Got it. So you just block the entire place with ice.
How warm is the water?
It's not that warm. I mean, it's actually kind of cold, if anything.
Okay, so it won't melt the ice super quick.
No.
Right.
But then, yeah. I mean, for the time being, as you do that, you do get submersed entirely in water because of the fact that ice expands and
Yeah.
that whole thing. It takes up more room.
I kind of start
but it
climbing
does
on
stop.
a corg, like,
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Help me out here, buddy. All right. Okay, I gotta continue because it's like a rune in the air that I do. There. Okay, next session.
if you just move the boulder now, this amount of water won't do anything.
Yeah.
We still have a little ways to go.
So how? Yeah.
Korg,
moving
you're
a
strong.
boulder. Yeah, Cord. Cord, could you move a boulder or something? Is he alive? Korg's dead.
Digger?
Sorry, Mike was not me.
Korg's dead. Sorry, Korg's
What?
dead.
If you can move the boulder.
I can give it a try.
Roll athletics.
Hey.
You move it easily. The way it was wedged in was on the other side. Someone just like pushed it into the hole. So you push it out of the hole the other way. And with the water, it just begins just rushing through that gap and going down.
Flashbacks.
Except this time, because it's blocked, there's not a whole lot of water left. So yeah. And a lot of it is ice, in fact, as well. So
Yep.
yeah. So you have now an ice wall behind you.
See?
Not quickly getting dissolved, but slowly getting dissolved. You know, in turning melting, basically. And now in front of you is more steps, which then plateau onto just stone, which seems to be now ankle deep water.
Can I just, as a like, so we don't get flooded from behind? Can I, if Korg helps me, can I get up and actually make the runes on the other side of the like ice wall, so it actually becomes a 20 feet thick ice wall instead of a 10 feet thick ice wall? So he kind of slides up on his belly on top of it and like, along the thing again.
Sure.
And then someone needs to catch me. Trustful.
I don't catch him.
Gregory catches you.
Thank you. I kind of, thank you, Gregory. I knew I could trust you. Kind of look at Kia, like, haha. And then
He likes me better.
he likes beard.
Yeah, Gregory's just like happy to help.
Yes.
And you continue down into the plateau, and the plateau opens into what appears to be a small, literally small-sized door. A stone door.
Okay.
He goes over to it, knocks on it, gives it a tap, wraps his fingers on it, taps it again, knocks on it again, then wraps his fingers on it again,
Is
then
something
whistles a
supposed
tune.
to happen?
I don't know. No.
Once he finishes whistling the tune, which takes about 30 seconds, so you just stood there like, what?
Gnomes aren't.
You watch as the small door enlarges into a huge door.
Oh.
And then with a small door inside of it.
I did not expect
He
that.
opens the small door and walks in.
I
Right.
did not expect that.
We should not open the big door. Because we
No,
have a bad
open the
track
big
record.
door. You can't fit in the small door.
Okay, shit. I opened the small door.
Big door.
The big door.
The big door. Shit.
Yeah, you open the big door, and it's fine. You walk in, and you see what appears to be a gnomish city, but with a weird motif, almost as if it's sort of like twisted. It looks as if it were a dwarven and a gnomish city combined.
Are there any?
I guess
dwarves
that's the best way to explain. And the deep gnome guy says, "No, of course not. There's
Yeah.
deep gnomes here."
here? Right. Sorry.
He did say that before.
Yeah, we're just hoping to find someone who's maybe.
No.
I don't know. All right. I mean, we've been following you this far, Dimble. Lead on.
Yeah. Let's go. Just watch out. We don't like outsiders. And they don't even like me. So,
Right. Yes. Say that if we pass on through quickly, they'll get rid of us quickly.
yes, they'll get rid of us quickly. But it won't be like the Illithid because, we're deep gnomes. We're good people. Unlike them.
Sure. Are they actually good people? I've forgotten.
I'm giving you your answer, Madman.
I know. Actually, according to the Wikipedia, it's not neutral good.
They're neutral good.
But I will heed Bryce's warning, and I will prepare for the worst. All right. By the way, can I get my ring back? All right. Keep it. Keep it.
No, here. He gives it back. He has like 6 other rings anyways.
Wait, what?
I have
I
a
thought-
ton of rings.
I thought we only had 2 ring slots.
Yeah, I can only have 2 active, but have
Well, I basically said
two that require attunement. And
two,
you can have
but
others.
as many as you can have fingers, basically.
So I have a couple others that don't require attunement. That
I should get more rings. Some bling bling. Okay.
yeah, I have a lot of rings. Don't know how I keep ending up with more of them, but I do.
Yeah, and you did not have an amulet slot for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
See,
I've commissioned another ring. as well.
as soon as you walk in. Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna just rename myself the Mandarin pretty soon.
You
Marvel?
see lots and lots of stone buildings. Like I said, very much looking sort of like gnomish and dwarven architecture put together. You see a lot of miners, and as soon as you walk into this place, you begin to hear the sound of all of those picks slamming against the walls, just tink,
Hi-ho,
tink,
hi-ho.
tink, tink, tink. Yeah, hi ho, hi ho.
No, that's our
To
song.
work we go.
That's our song. Don't fucking steal that. It's a national treasure. Of the motherland.
Yeah, I mean, you basically see that this place is pretty big. Not nearly as big as the Illithid city, with a lot less buildings and a lot more people just doing things. They seem to be very much dedicated to their task. And you also see a lot of women in the houses through the windows, basically preparing things and taking care of the children and everything like that. When they see you, however, their attitudes sort of turn sour, and they seem to close their windows and shut their doors, and they seem to just not want to deal with you at all.
I was just gonna have the grumpy dwarf face on him.
However, the children, though, despite the fact that they're shutting their windows and everything like that, they are pretty curious. and they are looking at you and wondering what's going on. But you do see that the city is very much a normal city, like what you would imagine in subterranean dwarven gnomish city would be. You see some bars, you see some places, lots of housing, lots of not foundries, but rather like how do I explain this?
Forges.
War processing places. You know what I mean? Like where they take the rock and turn it into ore. Lots and lots of gems everywhere. As far as you can see, there's tons of gems.
Elites would like this place.
Why do you think the fucking place is hidden by magic?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you just see a lot of these creatures just minding their own business, giving you like terrible looks when they look at you, but they don't bother you, at least. You hear tidbits of conversation coming from them. Do you speak gnome at all?
I do not speak that fucking language.
Yes, Bryce. From what you can tell, a lot of these people have like deeper voices than regular gnomes, and they're speaking
Is
of
that
weird
why they're
dialect.
called deep gnomes?
No.
Oh, hello.
They're speaking very much
no.
in a different dialect, and a lot of them are very gloomy. They sort of they're talking about like how nothing's ever going to get better, and they should try and make do with what they have, and like they're like convincing themselves, like explaining to themselves that we got to make sure that everybody who comes into this city is gonna be okay and not gonna try and kill us because there's so many things around.
They're depressed gnomes.
Pretty much. Very not. It sort of surprises you because most gnomes are very jovial and cheerful and optimistic. These creatures seem very cynical and wary, and they're very much serious,
Oh, they're that kind of like philosophical deep gnomes.
Yeah, that kind of deep gnome. Yeah, and you make your way through the city. He says it's starting to get, late, at least according to the lanterns. He says as he looks around, and you could see that the lanterns are sort of slightly dimmed throughout the entirety of the things, almost as if to show that the community's slowing down and beginning to turn into dusk hours. And he says, do you want to go into a bar, maybe, and get a drink?
I mean, sure.
All right. I know a good one I haven't gone to in a while. And he makes his way. You arrive at another stone building with what appears to be a very bland-looking sign. And as you look inside, it's a very bland-looking interior. Nothing very particular about this place, besides the fact that it is garnished with tons of gems. So it is sort of glittering, but it's used in a way that's not very fanciful.
They had the opportunity and they just failed in the execution.
Pretty much. You walk in, you see a number of different what appear to be soot-covered deep gnomes, which it's hard to tell because of the color of their skin. It's already
That's
kind of
fucking
colored.
racist. All right.
It's true though. Their color, the color of their skin is soot colored. But you could tell because there's just a layer of them on it. And
I'm hearing all this
There's a
shit.
layer of deep gnomes on them, yeah.
yeah, no, a layer of soot on their skin, and on their clothes as well, which yet again is very bland and very much just sort of dull colors.
Depressing.
You see, they're talking amongst themselves and just sort of chilling. They're not having a party. They're just surviving. That's all it seems like. Maybe relaxing. And he goes over to the
I saw
bar
that, madman.
and sits
I don't
down
know what
on
you're talking
sits down on a stool, which is also stone, and says in Gnomish to the bartender, who seems to be another male, bald entirely, odd sort of bulbous nose, and big fat lips. Just sort of says, "Get me." Be a second. Get me a Gagandi. And he says, "Ugh," and just sort of waves his hand at Dimble, and then goes into the back. And he says, sit down anywhere.
All right. I guess.
Sit down somewhere.
Yeah. Gold works here the same way, whereas like everywhere else. Dimble, does gold work here the same way it does everywhere else?
Yeah, gold.
See,
They'll take
we're
gold.
we're from outer space. We need to double check these kind of things.
I mean, sure.
I will show him one of my coins from like Cass. Like, do you accept
He
it?
looks at it and says, "Yeah, we can melt that down."
It's an alien fucking coin. Shouldn't it be more valuable than a regular one?